We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here with my brother Tim, and today we have another MLB slate we're going to be going over for today. And something I realized, Tim, tomorrow we're going to be able to talk football. We have a football game tomorrow. That's super exciting. But we do have a full slate of baseball today, which is also exciting. Happy to get into this slate. But first, you know what we always do before we get into our full slate breakdowns. We go over what happened yesterday. Where was our winners? Where was our losers? Try to keep this channel as transparent as possible. As you can see, our records are currently scrolling on the bottom of the screen, so you guys know. If you guys went through all our videos, these are our actual records. We don't fudge these numbers. We try to be as transparent as possible. So, looking at what happened yesterday, I had a pretty successful day. Overall, I went 5-4, finished up 0.6 units. I was half a run or 1 run short on 2 different games for cashing. That could have made this a really nice night. But I did lose on Cleveland first 5, on Baltimore full game. That was not the right side. And then, which I added that during, what do you call it?
I added that
during game time decision. And after my first 5 was voided yesterday. And then I came up 1 run short on Houston team total. Would have been nice if we could have got 1 more run from them. And the most frustrating loss of the night, Arizona team total over 3.5. It was 3-0 in the second and third inning. And they go on to score nothing the entire rest of the game. And in the bottom of the 7th, I want to say, it was bases loaded, a 3-0 count. A pitch was about 6 inches off the plate, and they called it a strike. And then he ended up popping up the next pitch. So that strike call cost me a play there. But on the other side here, Washington team total over, that cashed. Boston and Detroit first 5 under cashed. The Chicago Cubs team total in the 9th inning, that cashes. And of course, the under in the first 5 under in Chicago and Kansas City, our best bet from yesterday, that cashes as well as Minnesota team total over cashes. A 9th inning 3-run shot from Polanco. And I warned everybody. I said it yesterday. That Cincinnati line was a trap, and people fell for it. So, overall, a good day yesterday. Very excited, and I'm hoping to continue the good streak here. Over on picks and parlays, we've actually won 16 of our last 22 in the last 7 days. So, we've had a nice run over there as well.
Oh, yeah. Yesterday was not as a good day for me. I did have the under in the Yankee game. That one was actually voided. And then my dumbass decided to rebet it when I saw that Gil was on the mound, who in his first major league start went, what did he do?
Yankees, right?
6 innings, no runs, 4 hits. So not what I expected there. I had the under 8.5 for the Blue Jays game, of course, finishes 7-2. That's 9 runs, slightly over. I had the under in that Detroit game, so that one cashed nicely. I did have the Reds. We'll move on. I had the under. Our best bet was the under for the Kansas City game. Man, that one was a sweat. We had it under 8.5, and it finished 7-1. Barely cashed that one. And then I had the over for the Giants game. Looked good in the second inning when they went up 3-0, and then all of a sudden no more runs, so that kind of blew. And then I did have Houston last night, and I did have the over in that game, so 1-1. A little bit of profit from that game just because Houston run line was a plus 150, but overall, a little bit of a losing day. Hi, Rat. But ready to get back into it today. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plays again today. Ready to make some money.
Hell yeah, let's do this. We'll kick it off here with the game starting in about an hour and a half, hour and 25 minutes. We're looking at the Minnesota Twins and the Cincinnati Reds. Minus 232 here for the Reds, a plus 209 for the Twins. Over under of 9.5 runs for this game. We have Luis Castillo taking on it's Barnes. It's I'm getting up his name here. Chris Barnes?
Charlie Barnes.
Charlie Barnes. The pitching matchup for this one. A massive favorite for the Reds here. Do you think they deserve this, Tim?
Yes. Barnes, I think, is a bullpen piece, if I remember right. So I think it's gonna be more of a bullpen game. This one, let's see. He pitched. Oh, he did pitch 4 and 2/3 innings, but he only allowed up 1 run. But you know what? That was his first start. This is his second start in the majors. That's what it was. For Charlie Barnes. So yeah, with the Twins on the road and pretty much a brand new pitcher on the mound, it makes sense going up against Luis Castillo, who has been pitching a lot better as of the last couple months. After he went on his 1-10 run, he has been pitching a little bit better. If anything, for me, this one would be a lean. No, I can't. I have nothing in this game. I pass on this one. Don't really want to go after a total. And if anything, it would be Cincinnati, but I'm not laying a minus 230, and I'm not laying a minus 127 for a run line. So no bet for this one.
Yeah, I 100% do not agree with this line. This is ridiculous, this line for the Cincinnati Reds. I understand they're the better overall team, but they don't deserve to be a minus 230 in this game or a minus 245 here in the first 5 innings. Looking at the pitching matchup here, Barnes is 0-1, but with a 1.93 ERA, a 1.07 whip, 1 strikeout, 1 walk, and 4 and 2/3 innings pitched. On the opposite side, Luis Castillo has been pitching better as of late. Yes, I will give him that. But still, he's 5-10 with a 4.22 ERA, a 1.40 whip, 121 and 2/3 innings pitched, 121 strikeouts, and 53 walks. The Reds are 8-14 when he starts this year. You're down $685 back in Luis Castillo this year. Yes, I understand he's been much better as of late, and that definitely really helps the Cincinnati Reds in this spot. But I'm going team total over 3.5 runs here for the Twins. Once again, this is a great hitter's ballpark in Cincinnati, and still the Minnesota Twins do have a halfway decent offense. They average 4.62 runs per game, which is 12th in the major leagues. I feel like we're going to get at least 4 runs from the Twins here, and I was tempted on that plus 209. I think that's an absolutely ridiculous price tag. But for me, I'm going just team total over for the Twins in this game at 3.5.
No, I got you for that one. Yeah, I didn't bet this one, so we'll go ahead and look at the next game.
Yeah, looking at the next game here, we have these Seattle Mariners are at the Tampa Bay Rays. It's a minus 150 for the Rays. It's a plus 150 for the Mariners. I believe the Mariners going for the sweep here in this game. Over under 8 runs for this game. Logan Gilbert versus Josh Fleming in this matchup. Logan Gilbert's 5-2, a 4.04 ERA. There's where the fours were coming through. 1.06 whip, 62 a third innings pitched, 73 strikeouts, and 14 walks. On the opposite side, Josh Fleming's 8-5 here with a 4.15 ERA, a 1.19 whip, 82 and a third innings pitched, 51 strikeouts, and 22 walks. And we all know what Logan Gilbert has done this year. But looking at Josh Fleming here, 4-5. The Rays record when he starts, you're down $155 backing him. And we have Logan Gilbert. Well, he's the number 1 guy.
Yeah.
The Mariners have a stunning 11-2 record when Logan Gilbert starts this year. The Mariners have been absolutely phenomenal, including 6-0 in the games that he does not factor into the decision. Because he's 5-2, but when he does not factor in, they've won every single game for him there. And it would be a lean towards the Mariners in this spot, but I think this game is priced correctly. I have the Mariners around a plus 135, plus 140. So I think this game is priced correctly. I would love to hop on the Mariners, but there's just no value on that line currently. They have dominated this series against the Tampa Bay Rays. I believe they won, 6 in a row against them. They 4 games swept them in Seattle. They've taken the first 2 in Tampa Bay. So it would be a lean towards these Seattle Mariners for me, but no action here.
Well, there's no way the Tampa Bay Rays get swept. Bull crap. Give me Seattle. I know, Logan. I know you said there's no value. There is to me. Logan Gilbert's the best pitcher profit ranking pitcher this year. Not to mention Seattle, as we just said, is 6-0 against Tampa this year. They've been absolutely dominating this series, this season series. I think they finish off the crazy 7-game sweep, season series sweep against the Rays today. Rays, they had a really good series against Boston, but Seattle's a good team. They really are. I think that Seattle still has a shot to contend this year. Yeah, Chanel, been riding with Seattle. You going with them again? I'm with you there. I grabbed them plus 143 now. I believe I picked them up at a plus. What I get at? Oh, I got them at plus 139. So not as good value.
Where they are right now?
143.
I don't see that.
You don't see that?
No, they're plus 139 on my end here. Minus 151 for the Rays.
Oh, okay. Nope, the numbers just switched, but I still like Seattle in this one. I think they get the job done today. Logan Gilbert's the number one pitcher profit ranking pitcher in the league. So let's get it.
Yep. Like I said, I'm leaning towards the Mariners. It's dog or pass in this game for me. I'm not touching Tampa Bay in this game. So should be a fun one. Moving on here, Pittsburgh Pirates are at the Milwaukee Brewers. It's a minus 247 for the Brewers, plus 221 on these Pittsburgh Pirates. Over under 8 runs for this game. We're getting Freddie Peralta versus the season debut of Steven Brott. And looking at the record here, the pitchers here, Brott, this is his season debut, so I have no stats on him. Freddie Peralta, 8-3. 2.17 ERA, a 0.87 whip, 108 innings pitched, 145 strikeouts, and 47 walks. This guy has been slept on in the entire season for these Milwaukee Brewers because he's behind, Corbin Burns and Brendan Woodruff. So, but looking at this matchup here, Tim, the book did it again. The book did something that I really want to jump on. They gave me a 2.5. Yeah, they gave me a 2.5 on Pittsburgh, and I'm going to take it here. 3 runs is all we need from the Pittsburgh Pirates here. I think the Pittsburgh Pirates are a live dog in this game as well, even at plus 222. They did win last night when everyone thought, oh, it's going to be just Milwaukee run line. But I like the Pittsburgh Pirates here. Team total over 2.5 for this one. I think we see at least 3 runs out of Pittsburgh today, so that's where I'm looking at in this game.
I'm getting long minus 140. Yeah, when you said that this game looks nice, no, I'm not interested in this one. This one's just way too widespread. Milwaukee should just run away with this game. That's how it should go. Brault making his first start of the year against Freddie Peralta, who honestly could be a front runner for the Cy Young this year. And very well should be, along with both of his Milwaukee Brewers teammates. But he's been solid, 8-3, 2.17 ERA. Milwaukee should just run away with this one. If I was looking at a line, if I go to the adjusted run line, I can get Milwaukee minus 2.5 runs at a plus 120. I wouldn't really mind that. I think that Milwaukee absolutely just smacks tonight. So if anything, go after. That's what I would go after. But honestly, I'm not betting this one. Stimmy likes the under in this game. I don't mind that. Milwaukee's offense is a little bit. I'm not gonna say weak, but they're not as strong as they should be. Hey, take them on the run line. The one thing about taking them on the run line, it's a minus 128. That's too much.
It's all good. We can get a 5-3 game where I cash my team total. He'll cash his run line, and we'll be all happy. And the under will push.
There you go. Very nice. But no, I'm not betting in this one. I'm not betting this game though. So don't take any of that. I just figured that would be the only line I would be interested in for this game.
Fair enough. All right. We'll move on to the next game then. We have the San Diego Padres here at the Oakland Athletics. We're getting a minus 120 for these Athletics. It's a plus 110 the other way with the Padres. Over under of 8 runs in this game. Joe Musgrove, Frankie Montas, the pitching matchup. Where are you looking at for this one?
Hold on, I'm typing it up. There was one person in the chat that just said, Tim, let's get some totals today. I'll serve them right up to you. I'm going to go over in this game. These two teams have just been trending over more lately. Well, not really Oakland, but Musgrove, he has been struggling a little bit lately. I do think San Diego can definitely hit against him. And then Oakland they've been hitting. They have Montas on the mound, who's been a little bit iffy lately as well. Plus, if we look at the season series between these two teams, which they just recently played as well, they played 3 games so far against each other, right? 3? I thought they played 4. San Diego. Oh, they only played 3. But they've gone over in all 3 of those matchups. So I'm going to stick to that trend. I think both pitchers get tagged up for 2 to 3 runs each within the first 5 innings. And then I think that the pitchers get to the hitters get to the bullpen a little bit. I think this ends up being a 5-4 type game. Over hits. So over will be the first total that I give out for this slate.
All right. Yeah, looking at this game for me here, Joe Musgrove is 7-7 with a 2.94 ERA, a 0.98 whip, 116 in the third innings pitched, 134 strikeouts, 29 walks. On the opposite side, Frankie Montas, 9-8, a 4.08 ERA, a 1.25 whip, 119 innings pitched, 132 strikeouts, and 33 walks. Looking at this matchup here, I like the Padres side on this one here. I had the Padres price as around a -110, -115 favorite, and we're getting them for +111 and then +110 in the first 5. San Diego, 110 in this matchup here. And I think no, I saw my thing like buffered for a second. But yeah, I like San Diego here in the first 5 innings at +110. That's where I'm at for this game. I like Joe Musgrove more than I like Frankie Montas. Frankie Montas is a very hit or miss guy. And we're getting one of the better teams in baseball at plus money. So give me the Padres here, +110 in the first 5. Also lean towards your over there as well.
Sounds good. I think this one's a little bit of interesting. Earle Twins, let's see how smart you are. This is YouTube Jeopardy. What is the slogan? What I say to you guys every single day.
It's what up, Earle Twins? Let's get this. Let's get some this cash or something along those lines. It usually is a little bit different every day, I believe.
It's like let's make this cash. Leave a like, something in that nature.
And then for Allie, it's like sugar balls and pra and all that fun stuff. Or it's my 2 favorite guys. And then on game time, it'll be it's my 3 favorite people other than God and my family. Like I see all the stuff you say. You switch it up a lot. So well played, Marcos. Well played.
All right, we'll move on.
Yeah, we'll move on here. Philadelphia Phillies are at the Washington Nationals here. The Nationals now a -111. It's a +101 the opposite way with the Phillies. Over under of 9 runs in this game. Tons of money have come in overnight on these Washington Nationals. They've moved from even money to -111. I think and I think this game is moving in the right direction. I have the Nationals around a -125, -130 favorite in this game. And that's mainly because of look who's pitching for these Phillies. It's Chase Anderson. Looking at the pitching matchup here, we were talking about Chase Anderson here for a second. 2-4 with a 6.75 ERA, a 1.52 whip, 44 innings pitched, 34 strikeouts, 19 walks. On the opposite side, Paulo Espino's 3-2 with a 3.09 ERA, a 1.04 whip, 61 in third innings pitched, 46 strikeouts, 11 walks. I did a free pick video on this game last night, and I'm sticking right to it. We're going over the total of 9 runs in this game. Both these teams have been trending towards the over as of late. Philadelphia's gone over in 6 of their last 10 games. Washington's gone over in 6 of 10 and 4 in a row. I also lean towards this team total for the Phillies or for the Nationals as well at 4.5. The Nationals team total has cashed in back-to-back days, even though they have not won in back-to-back games. They have cashed their team total. So I do like the over 9 runs in this game. It is a minus 125. I'm totally okay with that. I think we see some runs here because Chase Anderson is a bum, and so is the rest of that Phillies bullpen. And then the Nationals, Paulo Espino is nothing to be scared of, and neither is that Washington bullpen. So over 9 runs in this game, I think we can see a very high scoring affair here.
Yeah, if I didn't bet this one. If anything, I would lean towards the over. The one problem is Washington still doesn't have that many hitters besides Juan Soto, and that's the big concerning factor. Yes, they've been going over a bunch lately, but they can go flat at any time. I know that Chase Anderson is pitching for Philadelphia today. It's not particularly a good pitcher, but there was nothing here that I was necessarily interested in betting. If anything, it would have been a slight lean towards Philadelphia because I feel like that they're just the better team overall. And Philadelphia is the more, I could say this, they're the more motivated team. They're only a game and a half back now for the division, which is a little bit scary. If any Mets fans out there, Mets had like a 5-6 game lead at one point. And now it's down to a game and a half. I'd be a little bit concerned there, but Philadelphia has motivation, and there's no way Washington gets swept. No, I think Washington can get swept today. If anything, it would be a lean towards Philadelphia. If they get up to like a plus 110-ish, I'll go after them. But for right now, I'm passing on this game.
Yeah. I mean, the Washington Nationals are a good example of why I love team totals instead of betting money lines for this series. If I bet money lines, I'm 0-2 on Washington. Team totals, I'm 2-0. So, I still really like the over in this matchup. I think we still get 5 runs from the Nationals as well. So, team total for Washington is not a bad play either. I did not personally bet it. But a game I did personally bet is this next one here. Ooh, Baltimore Orioles at the New York Yankees here. I don't mind that, Stimmy. We have Jameson Taillon and the GOAT, Matt Harvey. The Dark Knight has risen once again. I'm being sarcastic, but not really. The Yankees are a minus 260 favorite here in this game. It's a plus 231 the opposite way with these Baltimore Orioles. Over under of 9.5 runs in this game. And looking at these pitchers here, Matt Harvey's 6-10, 6.20 ERA, 1.54 WHIP, 94 in the third innings pitched, 72 strikeouts and 27 walks. On the opposite side, Jameson Taillon, 7-4, a 4.11 ERA, a 1.24 WHIP, 102 thirds innings pitched, 98 strikeouts and 31 walks. And looking at this matchup here, player profit rankings. Here's a fun one. Jameson Taillon's 10-10. The Yankees are when he starts, you're down $262 backing him. Matt Harvey, 10-11, up $463. If it wasn't for Logan Gilbert, there's a few actually higher than him. If it wasn't for Logan Gilbert and I believe Casey Mize, Matt Harvey would be the most profitable pitcher on this slate. If that says anything about this slate or about anything like that, he'd be the third most. My bad. But this is an interesting game here, and I was torn between 2 different bets. Matt Harvey's looked absolutely phenomenal as of late. He's gone 3 straight starts, 6-6 and 6 1/3. No earned runs in any of those starts. So here's where I went with this game. I was torn between the under and the Orioles in this game. So I have 2 bets on this one. First 5, under 5 for me here is the first one. I got it at plus 110. It's now minus 110. So some money has come in on the under in this game. And I also took Baltimore first 5 plus the half a run at plus 150. It's now plus 145. So I took the half a run here, hoping that potentially a 0-0, 1-1, or 2-2 can cash both those at plus money. So that's where I'm looking at for this game. I like the Orioles here in this spot a lot. I still think this Yankees team is being overpriced, and there's absolute value here on the Baltimore Orioles here. So first 5, under 5, and as well as Baltimore plus the half a run at plus 145.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. No, I got 2 plays for this game as well. I stick with the under. once again, besides last night, which the Yankees had an absolute offense breakout with 13 runs. Before that, it was still 4 runs max the last 10 games. So I think they go back to that. And actually, I took a long flyer. I grabbed the Baltimore Orioles today, full game, plus 231. Matt Harvey has 20-something straight innings of shutout baseball?
Which is the longest in his career.
What is going on with Matt Harvey? I like it. I like it. So I'm going under in this game. I think Matt Harvey slows down this Yankee offense. Plus, Matt Harvey's had a great career against the Yankees, whether or not he was with Baltimore or the Mets. He always pitched good against the Yankees. Give me the Baltimore Orioles plus 231 today and the under in this game.
Plus, the Yankees are significantly worse against right-handed pitching than they are against left-handed pitching.
Throwing a sizable chunk on Seattle. I like it. Detroit. I'm all right with that.
It.
Marlins.
I like it.
Okay. And the Rockies run line parlay.
I don't hate that.
Hey, those are a couple of nice dogs. You could very well have a nice one. And then getting my second vax shot and a large cigar to celebrate. Let's get it.
Yeah,
kick some ass today, bros. Let's do it, Brandon. Let's do it.
Let's kick some names and take some ass. Why don't we?
I don't think that's how that works, but okay.
Oh, damn. Oh. Then we will move on here to the next matchup here. Cleveland Indians are at the Toronto Blue Jays. It's a minus. I'm on the first 5 innings here, so I was about to say minus 220 for the Blue Jays. Minus 200 for the Blue Jays. It's a plus 185 run back on the Indians here. Over under of 9.5 runs for this game. Giancarlo Mejia takes on Steven Matz in this matchup here. Where are you looking at for this matchup?
I am going right back to the under of Toronto. I clicked off a page. I had the numbers for it. Toronto 2-7-1 over under record in their last 10. 4-5-1 for the Cleveland Indians. I think this one stays under. Matz has been iffy lately, but I think he has a good enough start where the under will hit. And then my big concern will be Mejia, but honestly, I think that Cleveland gets shut down enough where I don't really think that matters all too much. Plus, the Cleveland bullpen's actually decent this year, which is a little bit surprising. So I do think that this game can remain under. I know it was close to going under last night. It went over by half a run, which was a little bit frustrating. If it's going to go over, can you go over by like 10, 13 runs or something? I would much rather knowing my under is dead in the second inning than the bottom of the ninth, or whatever inning it was. So now I'm going under in this game. I think that both pitchers have a decent game and offenses get slowed down.
Yeah, looking at this game, I was kind of looking the same way. The only thing that really kept me off of any type of bet in this game was Giancarlo Mejia is a bum. 1-6, a 7.60 ERA, a 1.49 WHIP, 45 innings pitched, 43 strikeouts, 19 walks. The Toronto Blue Jays 8-6, a 4.58 ERA, a 1.38 WHIP, 90 1/3 innings pitched, 91 strikeouts, and 25 walks. I was looking towards the under in this game, but he is a bum. I was looking towards the Indians in this game because there's absolute value on them because I had this priced around a 150. But once again, Mejia is a bum. So I want nothing to do with Giancarlo Mejia. If this was any other pitcher for the Cleveland Indians, I'd probably be on the Tribe side in this one. But I'm not getting involved in this game. Even with 35 cents of value on the Cleveland Indians, I'm not touching Giancarlo Mejia, mainly because the Indians are 2-8 when he starts. You're down $567 backing him. He's not worth being backed. And then Steven Matz is 8-9, minus $62 this season. So these are two pitchers I'm not particularly looking to back on an under, but I don't think the offenses for Cleveland really gets it to an over. And I'm not backing Cleveland because of Mejia. So I'm staying off this game entirely.
Real quick, one more thing for Mejia. Looking at his last 3 starts, the Cleveland Indians have gone under in 2 out of his 3 starts. Granted, in those starts, he's allowed 4, 5, and 4 earned runs. I think he allows about the same, but I just think that Cleveland doesn't score enough for this one to go over. It takes 2 to tango. I'm going to stick. I like the under in this one.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, we'll move on to the next game here. We have the New York Mets are at the Miami Marlins here. The Mets are a minus 150. It's a plus 138 run back here on these Miami Marlins. Over under 7.5 runs for this game. We have Carlos Carrasco taking on Zach Thompson, the pitching matchup here. Carrasco in his opening start here looked He's 0-0 with a 2.25 ERA, a 1 whip. He went 4 innings pitching his first start, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk. On the other side, Thompson's 2-4 with a 2.33 ERA and a 1.09 whip and 38 2/3 innings pitched, 41 strikeouts, and 14 walks. Player profit rankings, Carrasco lost his only start, 0-1, minus 100. Thompson, 2-6, minus 358 this season. But looking at the way these two teams are playing right now, I want nothing to do with this New York Mets team. They are struggling to hit. Carrasco is a big fat question mark on what we're going to get from him. I don't really particularly trust him at the moment. I need to see a few good starts out of him before I want to back him, just because he's been out all year, so he's not going to go far. And this Mets bullpen right now is not to be trusted. I went fade the Mets today. I'm going with the Miami Marlins here in the first 5 innings at plus 135. I think the Mets are being overpriced right now. I have the Mets around a minus 120, minus 125 for this game. And when I'm seeing them at minus 150, they are way overpriced on this one. I'm taking Miami here. First 5 innings, plus 135. I still don't trust that Miami bullpen, so I can't go full game there. But I think that the Marlins get the job done here in the first 5 innings.
Yeah, I passed on this game. But Carrasco pitched good in his first start. I don't know what you're talking about, meh. Yeah, he's got a 2.25 ERA. He only went 4 innings. He allowed a home run on his first pitch as a Met, and then after that only allowed 2 hits in 4 innings. So he had a solid run. It's the bullpen that messed it up for him. I still think that we get a solid performance out of him. You're going up against a Miami team that does not hit. They just traded away at the trade deadline one of their biggest players, Sterling Marte, and no, this team can't hit. I think Cookie has a good start. I think he goes about 5 innings, allowing maybe a run on 5 hits, and I think he ends up getting the win. Am I betting this one? No, because I don't want to lay a minus 149 on the Mets right now, and I'm not interested in the run line, even though it's plus money, because I can't trust the Mets right now to hit. So, no, I'm not going to be betting on this one. But if anything, it would be a lean towards the under. But 7.5 just seems a little bit low for an under right now.
Yeah, and also a little bit of tidbit on the Mets here. They suck on the road. They're 22-31 this season.
Yeah. We'll move on.
All right, we'll move on to the next game here. We have the Boston Red Sox are at the Detroit Tigers here. It is a minus 142 for the Red Sox. It's a plus 131 for the Tigers. Over under of 9 runs in this game. We have Eduardo Rodriguez taking on Casey Mize, the pitching matchup in this one. Where are you looking at for this matchup?
I feel like I have a little bit of a trend today, and I'm liking unders. I'm going back to the under in this one. It's at a 9 at minus 110. Lock that in real quick. There we go. But looking at, I just had the numbers up. There we go. Looking at these two teams, both of them have been trending heavy to the under. Red Sox have gone under in 7 out of their last 10 games. Their only overs were 2 against Tampa Bay, where Tampa Bay scored 9 and 7. And then the only other over was when Toronto scored 13 runs. So right now, this Boston offense is struggling. They're going up against Casey Mize, who is the second best pitcher profit ranking pitcher in the league, only behind Logan Gilbert, which we mentioned earlier. So I like going after the under in this one. It would definitely be a lean towards Detroit. I just don't really like betting unders and a team in the game. Granted, I did do that with the Baltimore game. I did that with the Baltimore game last night. I ended up betting Baltimore at when I found out that the Yankees were having a pitcher making his debut. I had that and I had the under, and I lost both bets. So I don't recommend doing under and Detroit. I wouldn't mind doing that today, but my best bet for this one will be the under in this game.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, looking at it from for me here, the pitchers first of all, Eduardo Rodriguez is 7-6, a 5.60 ERA, a 1.41 WHIP, 99 and 2/3 innings pitch, 121 strikeouts and 28 walks. Casey Mize is 6-5, a 3.41 ERA, a 1.11 WHIP, and 111 innings pitch, 87 strikeouts and 30 walks. And looking at this matchup here, let's go with the obvious pick here. We're going Detroit first 5. This has been basically a staple in most of my cards this season, especially when Casey Mize is on the mound. I really like the way the Tigers played the first 5, and they are going up against a team that is not playing well right now. The Red Sox have lost 7 of their last 10, 6 games in a row, and I don't see that stopping today against a really good pitcher in Casey Mize, which will be my 2023 Cy Young Award winner prediction. Not next year, but the year after. And give him 2 years. He's going to go 16-4 with a sub 250 ERA and 150 strikeouts, 200 strikeouts. So
totally.
Okay, give it 2 years. He's going to be a Cy Young candidate. But looking at this game here, I like the Detroit Tigers in the first 5 innings. That's where I'm looking at for this game. It is a plus 120. Some massive money has come in on these Tigers. They were a plus 151 last night. They're down to a plus 131 now. So, yeah, I like the Tigers in this spot here. Even though the Lions gone a little bit, the value's gone a little bit here, I'll take the Tigers here in the first 5 plus 120.
Boston needs to pull it together. That's being nice about it.
I told you guys, don't lay minus 140 on a team that's lost 5 games in a row yesterday. So then don't do it again today. Do not lay minus 140 on a team that's lost 6 games in a row.
Yeah.
Well, we'll stay away from the Mets as well.
Yeah, we'll move on to the next one.
Yep. We have the LA Angels are at the Texas Rangers here in this matchup. Minus 170 for the Angels, plus 157 run back for these Rangers. Over under 8 runs for this game. We're getting Colby Allard versus this guy, Shohei Ohtani. I don't know if he's supposed to be any good or not. I think he's supposed to be decent. Where are you looking at for this game?
Yeah, this is one that I pass on as well. It would definitely be a lean towards Ohtani and the Angels. They had a really big offensive game last night. The thing is, I don't want to lay a minus 170. I don't feel like laying a run line at minus 110. And I don't have confidence in the Rangers. Yes, they're at home, which they're better at home, but can you really trust the Rangers against Shohei Ohtani?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. And I don't trust the pitchers enough for an under. I don't trust the offenses enough for an over. I'm just going to be passing on this one. I just don't think it's a spot that I want to get to on today's slate. I have 8 plays, and I don't need to bet on this one.
Yeah, looking at this matchup here, Shohei Ohtani, 5-1, a 3.04 ERA, a 1.13 WHIP, 80 innings pitched, 100 strikeouts, and 36 walks. On the opposite side, Colby Allard's been horrible this year. 2-9, a 5.23 ERA, a 1.23 WHIP, and 75 2/3 innings pitched, 70 strikeouts, and 18 walks. The Rangers and Allard starts this year are actually 1-9. You're down $669 backing him. Ohtani, the Angels are at 9-6. You're at $47. And if it wasn't Colby Allard on the mound, I would be totally tempted on taking these Rangers in the first 5 innings at plus 165. I think the market's a little bit too excited over Shohei Ohtani because he's Shohei Ohtani. And you're getting a much better price for the Rangers than you should be in this game. I had this game priced around a minus 140 for these Angels, and I'm seeing minus 170. So the value is definitely on the Rangers in this spot. Am I betting this game? No, I am not. I am leaning towards the Rangers in this matchup, though.
Yeah, I think people are a little bit high on Shohei Ohtani because he's only a minus 1,000 to win the AL MVP at this point.
Yeah, I think he's going to be decent.
Oh, Jacob deGrom is still in the Cy Young race though,
Yep.
plus 900 now.
Yep, I think there's value on that. If you think he comes back in September and gives you 4 solid starts of DeGrom quality starts, I think he's right back in that conversation, finishing the season with a 1.2 ERA or whatever.
Yeah. We got 5 games left, and it'll be really quick with this one.
Yeah, this is our best bet over on picks and parlays, Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. You guys can check that out. Link to that is into the description of the video down below. We'll move on here to our next matchup here. The Atlanta Braves are at the St. Louis Cardinals here. Over under of 9 runs for this game, a minus 109, minus 101 pick 'em basically. Drew Smiley versus J.A. Hapless in this matchup here. And looking at the pitchers here, Drew Smiley's been a little bit better than we thought this season, to be completely honest. 7-3, a 4.40 ERA, 1.39 WHIP, 92 innings pitched, 83 strikeouts, 34 walks. J.A. Happ making his first start as a St. Louis Cardinal. He is 5-6 this season with a 6.77 ERA, a 1.59 WHIP, which is absolutely horrible. He's thrown 98 in the third innings pitched, 77 strikeouts, and 31 walks. And I'm leaning towards the over in this game. I think we see some runs in this one. Am I getting involved in this game? No. I see this game priced correctly. I have Atlanta around a minus 110 favorite, and they're minus 109. So no value on the Atlanta Braves or the St. Louis Cardinals in this matchup. I'm going to just lay off this game. This is an ugly game that I have no need to bet today.
The streak continued yesterday. So for now, 18 straight games, the Atlanta Braves have failed to win 2 straight and lose 2 straight. They've won, lost for 18 games straight. They won yesterday. You know what that means? We have to bet the Cardinals, right?
Yeah, no.
I mean, it's an interesting trend. If you, I think the number was like, if you started betting that first game with $100 and then did a zigzag, doubling your money each time, you would turn $100 into like $1.2 million or something at this point, which is probably more at this point now. But no, I just thought that was an interesting trend. I actually did go to the over on this one. Hap has not been particularly good. Yes, it's a home game, but he's not been good on road games. This is his first start with St. Louis. I'm counting this one as a road game for him. So I'm going over the total in this one. I think there's enough bats on both lineups. So I'm going with the over in this game. And then I'll lean towards St. Louis just so he can continue that back and forth streak.
All right. Yeah. Looking at this game for me here, yeah, I stayed off. I already went over it. My bad.
Yep.
We'll look at our next game then. There we go. We have the Chicago Cubs at the Colorado Rockies in this matchup here. The Rockies are a minus 170 favorite, a plus 157 run back on the Cubs. Over under of 11 runs in this game. And do the Rockies really deserve to be a minus 170 in this game, Tim?
Yes, they do. John Gray has been, besides Marquez, been one of the solid. I'll say that John Gray has been one of the better pitchers on this Colorado staff. 7-6, 3.61 ERA, 3.62 ERA. Yeah, they definitely deserve to be that big of favorites. They are a really good home team, especially at Coors. And John Gray's been having a good year. On the other side, you get Alec Mills, who's been average, 4-4, 4.55 ERA. The big thing is this Cubs team has got nothing. I didn't bet this game. If anything, my total chaos pick for this game last night was the under 11 runs. Just because who does the Cubs have? I mean, yeah, they've been getting big runs from Ortega and Wisdom and who else? Hap a little bit. No, this is not a spot that I want to go after. If anything, it would definitely be able to do. It would definitely be a Colorado or nothing game. not interested in the Chicago Cubs at all. So, but I'm passing for this one.
Yeah, looking at this game here, Alec Mills is 4-4, a 4.55 ERA, a 1.42 WHIP, and 63 in the third innings pitched, 47 strikeouts and 20 walks. On the opposite side, John Gray is 7-6 with a 3.62 ERA, a 1.22 WHIP, 104 in the third innings pitched, 95 strikeouts, 43 walks. And looking at both these teams, I see value on the Cubs in this spot. I had them priced around 110-ish. So I think there's absolute value here. Keep in mind the Rockies still suck, and the Cubs are still, I think, the better overall team, even though they just trade everyone away. I think they're still the better overall team. That just shows how bad the Rockies are. They're good at home. That's the reason why I stayed off the Cubs in this spot. And I'm going over the total here. It's 11 runs, but don't let that high number scare you guys. These are two teams that have been trending more towards the over as of late. This is a team, the Rockies put up 13 runs by themselves last night. The Cubs are 6-3-1 over-under in their last 10 games. They've gone over in 3 straight. The Rockies are 7-3-0 in their last 10 games. They've gone over and actually in 7 of their last 8 and 4 in a row. So these are two teams that are trending heavily towards the overs as of late. I did a free pick video on this last night, gave the over 11.5, and I'm going to give the same play out here. Colorado, Chicago Cubs, over 11 runs in this game for me.
Sounds good. There we go. All right, we got 2 games left in this. We'll go ahead and move over to this one.
We'll move on here with the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's minus 172 for the Giants, plus 158 run back on these Arizona Diamondbacks. Over under 8.5 runs for this game. Kevin Gausman, Zach Gallen, the pitching matchup here. Zach Gallen been a very disappointing pitcher this year. I was expecting a little bit more out of him. But on the other side, Gausman, he's been fantastic this year. 9-5, a 2.35 ERA, a 0.95 WHIP. 126 in the third innings pitch, 149 strikeouts, and 39 walks. Zach Gallen's 1-5 with a 4.61 ERA, a 1.36 WHIP, 69 nice strikeouts, and 27 walks. I'm leaning towards the Diamondbacks in this spot. I had the Diamondbacks team total last night. I should have just gone with the first 5. It would have cashed. They came up half a run short for my team total. I'm staying off this game, though. This is just a spot where I'm leaning towards the Diamondbacks, but I want nothing to do with this game. Gallen, the Diamondbacks are 3-9 when he starts this year, down $475. Gausman, the Giants are 13-8 when he starts here, up $467. So even though everything is against it there, I still think there's value on the line here with Arizona. They should be around a plus 140, plus 145. You're getting them for around plus 155, plus 160. So I still think there's value on the Arizona side here, but I'm not getting involved in this one.
Yeah, if you want to go after Arizona again, I wouldn't blame you. I'm leaning towards the over in this one. This is one of the games that was part of Total Chaos that me and Cam differed on. I went over in this one. Looking at Kevin Gausman, ever since his wife had their child, he's made 3 starts, and he has not been good. In those 3 starts, he hasn't gone more than 5 innings. He's allowed 3, 6, and 2 runs in those games and winning none of those starts. He's been struggling lately. I think Arizona can definitely tag him up a little bit. On the other side, Zach Gallen has not been good this year at all. And I think San Francisco can tag him up as well. I would definitely go towards the over in this game. I do not have it bet, but that would be my best lean.
Yeah, I'm on the same page here. I lean Diamondbacks, but I just didn't pull the trigger. The last game I did, though, we're looking at our marquee matchup of the night once again. And boy, was this a fun matchup last night, watching it every single time Altuve came to the plate or Correa came to the plate or any of the 2017 guys came to the plate. A stadium full of Dodger fans just booing the crap out of them. and they beat them 3-0. It was a beautiful thing. We had Houston as a premium play yesterday, actually, so we cashed a nice plus money ticket there. But today we're getting a minus 201 on these LA Dodgers. It's a plus 185 on the Houston Astros in this matchup. Max Scherzer takes on Jake Odorizzi in this pitching matchup. Odorizzi 4-5. He's improved much better as of late. 4.30 ERA, a 1.14 WHIP, 60 and 2/3 innings pitched, 54 strikeouts, and 19 walks. Max Scherzer makes his Dodgers debut today. He is 8-4 with a 2.76 ERA, 0.89 WHIP in his starts so far. He has gone 111 innings pitched this year, 147 strikeouts, and 28 walks. He's been very, very good. And honestly, I can see potentially Max Scherzer ruining chances for Walker Buehler winning the Cy Young, because I think if Max Scherzer shows up here, does Max Scherzer things, it takes a little bit of shine off of what Walker Buehler has been doing in LA, which may take a little bit of votes away from him. So that's just a little bit of a look there. But looking at this game here, once again, the Dodgers are overvalued in this spot. I love the Astros in this game. I got their first 5 a little bit earlier at plus 200. It is now a plus 185. I still like that price. I had the Dodgers price around minus 155 today. So getting the Astros at plus 185, give me it. I think even with Jake Odorizzi on the mound, I think this is going to be a little bit of a learning curve here for Max Scherzer pitching with the Dodgers. So I like the first 5 here, plus 185 on the Houston Astros for today.
Yeah, I don't have the big kahungas like you do right now. I just went with the over in this game. I think that both teams tag up the starting pitchers. Jake Odorizzi has been pitching better as of late. I still think the Dodgers can tag him up a little bit. And I think in Max Scherzer's first start as a Los Angeles Dodger, I think he struggles a little bit. I think he gets tagged up for 2 to 3 runs. And I think this one goes over. I would definitely be leaning towards the Astros in this one. But the only unfortunate thing is if you wanted to bet them, I think you missed the line. They were up in the plus 190s, almost plus 200s earlier. Now it's a plus 180. So maybe not as much of a look to that right now. If it goes back up higher like that, I would definitely be interested. But for right now, I got the over in this game, and that's all I got.
All right, sounds good. But that's gonna wrap up this MLB slate for today. We're gonna go over a recap in just a second, but you got some housekeeping, Tim, don't you?
Oh, I always have housekeeping to do. Real quick, I saw there that there's a third YouTube stream right now. Leave a like, comment on the video, say hi in the chat or whatever. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We're trying to reach that 1,000 subscriber mark by the first week of the NFL season, which is not that far away. But we're up at 939 subscribers, only 61 left. I think we could do it within this week. So come on, keep shouting us out, keep pushing us out there. Share us to your family, your friends, your dogs, your cats, your grandmas, everything. Just go ahead, share us out. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers. We appreciate all the support. Also, check out the links in the description below. We got our Twitch, our Twitter, our Instagram, Discord, Facebook group, picks and parlays, and our premium plays. And then speaking of picks and parlays, Craig always at 10 o'clock. Me and Nick right here at 11. Higgs will be on in a minute or two. We'll end up sending you guys over to his stream at 12. Allie Burns with Morning Wood at 1:30. Game time decision with me and Nick today at 6 o'clock. And then there's another Total Chaos tonight. I'm taking on the boss man. Me versus Craig Trapp tonight, 8:30 on Picks and Parlays. Do not miss it. I've been waiting for this opportunity for a while. And then I'm pretty sure there's nope, it's only Wednesday, so no late night money with Sean Higgs just yet. But that's pretty much the schedule for Picks and Parlays. Now we'll go ahead into a recap for today's slate. I'm grabbing Seattle. I'm grabbing the over in the San Diego game. taking a big dog with the Baltimore Orioles plus 231, and I also like the under in that game as well. I like the Cleveland game to go under. I like the Boston game to go under. I like the Atlanta game to go over. Houston game to go over.
Sounds good. Yeah. Looking at my plays for today, I have the over in Philly and Washington, as well as the over in Colorado and Chicago. I'm looking at team total overs for Minnesota and Pittsburgh. I have Detroit in the first 5 innings. I have Houston in the first 5 innings. I have Baltimore first 5 plus a half at plus 150. Also, Baltimore and New York under 5. I got that at plus 110 early this morning. And then I got the Miami Marlins here, first 5 plus 125. So once again, I feel like this could be another doggy day. So hopefully a good dog day for today. Also, keep an eye out on the ESP channel. I'm going to be coming out with 2 free pick videos within the next couple hours on USA versus Australia and Slovenia and France for the semifinals of the Olympics. I am absolutely killing it right now in Olympic basketball. I'm 11-2-1 on my sides. So it's been great Olympic basketball. So hopefully we can continue that today. So stay tuned. I'm going to have 2 free pick videos for those as well.
Let's get it. That's going to wrap up the stream. Nick, finish it out for today. Actually, I'm going to be putting the link to Sean Higgs. I'm pretty sure he's live or about to go live or something. Nope, not quite yet. So I guess I don't have a link for him. Anyway, keep going, Nick.
Yep, but that's going to just about wrap it up for the show. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here on ESP, which is every single day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, if you turn on those post notifications, you guys will be notified whenever we come out with a free pick video, which there will be 2 coming out within the next couple hours for some basketball tonight. So it should be a fun night there. But that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. My name is Nicholas Earle. I was joined here by my brother, Tim, and this has been another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Thank you guys, and good luck.